Hey guys, welcome to the Coast to Life Guide. Today my mom is doing a daily.
And you'll hear children talking, because what did you get?
I got some flowers.
Do you want to show them on the camera?
Yeah.
Okay, be careful, there's bikes going. Don't get run over. Bikes, be careful. So we're doing the daily today. Today is Wednesday, the 29th.
Yep.
And yeah, we are outside because it is beautiful tonight. It was warm during the day today, which I know warm for some people is not as, it's different. I don't know, it got up to something. I don't even know what the temperature was today, but it was pretty warm. 76.
That's cooking for Maine.
Yeah, Mama.
But it was warm. Oh, thank you.
You found flowers?
Find a flower for me?
Oh, what is this all about?
There's a pineapple.
What
You
is
got pineapple weed?
What is this, dude?
Is a flower vase.
Like a little vase, and you can put flowers in it.
Yeah.
Who would concoct such a genius thing?
All the things you find on Facebook and stuff. My husband thinks I'm a genius because he follows people different than me. But Instagram and Facebook, these come up on my feed all the time. So we were doing one today.
You might not see that
Oh,
one.
pineapple weed. Do you guys know what pineapple weed is? This little one here. It smells delicious. It smells like pineapple. So anyway, so today we got up this morning. Oh, Josiah has something to say.
Oh, sorry.
In a couple weeks, it's my birthday.
Yeah, you still get a couple weeks.
Okay, so today we got up and did some chores and stuff around the house. My mom calls every morning on her way to work, and so she was talking to the different kids, and she told, yes, you can use that one. She told Malachi that he needed to listen today, because yesterday he didn't want to listen to put trash cans away. I mean, do his trash cans in the morning. He gets all the little ones and pours them in the big trash can. And we had to correct him just to, this is your job, you need to do this. Well, today he said to Grandma, or Grandma said to him, you need to listen and do your chores well. And he said, okay, and he ran into the first two. And then he came back and I said, okay, go get the third one. And I tell him like which room to go to. And he goes, nope, I'm all done. And so it worked really well for 2 trash cans this morning. And we had to work through the rest of them. We finally got it done, and I think we're on a better track now.
Are we going to tell the funny story about what we did to Grandma's?
Oh yeah, I'm telling.
You're telling?
So today,
Hold on, you need to come over here so I can see you.
we saw the window open, so we put some ice cream toads in the window. So
We made it for
but it was a full helmet, which he didn't even wear. So and we got them back.
Okay. So we were at the hospital this morning so that Daddy could have blood work done. But Grandma works at the hospital, and so we drove around to the back lot because we were doing some other, I was practicing like backing into parking spaces. So we had driven around where there weren't going to be many people. Well, even though there's not many people, the security guard came by. And so I stayed in the car because I was like getting out to see where I was in the spot, but I didn't want to look completely awkward getting out of the car like in front of the security guard, even though we were just backing in, because I'd like back into one spot, then pull out and back into another one. So he might have thought that we were weird already. But then we went up and saw Grandma's car, and the back windows were down a little bit, and so we're like, oh, we could put something in Grandma's car to surprise her. Well, of course her doors were locked, and I couldn't get my hand in the window very far in the back. And so we got these cards that the kids had gotten. So riding with their helmet, the Rockland Police gives out cards that they've been caught by a police officer if kids ride their bikes with their helmets and follow the helmet laws. And so we had these cards up front, so I'm like trying to throw them into Grandma's car, and the security guard pulls up across the way. And so I'm like, I know this looks really weird. It's my grandmother's car, and we're just trying to play with her, and I don't know what he thought of us. It was so funny.
But you got to meet him.
Yes.
You can, and his name?
His name is Leonid, and he's from Florida, and he's up here as a security guard. He lives here now. But he said he was a Christian because he saw the Bible verses on our car and was wondering what religion we were. Well, I broke in my grandmother's car.
Yes, we had a Christian hooligan with us at the hospital this morning. So we did some chores this morning. We left to go to the hospital. Mark had fasting blood work. But as I said in the video last night, he had he ate a little later in the evening, so we didn't have to rush to get there this morning, which was nice. The lab was like almost totally empty, which is really weird because our hospital, because of the number of workers, has closed the lab down, so it's only open 3 days a week. So we were kind of thinking the lab line was going to be really long, but Mark went in and then he had to call me and say, where are you guys? Because we had gone to the back of the lot and then we're talking to the security guard and all of that
car.
to mess with Grandma. So anyway, we picked him up. We went to the bank because we had some banking we had to do, and then what? And it's always funny when we go to the bank because in our big van, Virginia drives up because Mark doesn't drive, but Mark's the one who usually does the bank transactions. So they're always like, is he with you? Thinking Virginia's coming and cashing his checks and doing things like that.
It's really just all around, I'm a troublemaker today.
You are a troublemaker.
It all looks bad.
So then we went to the library to get some books. So we went to the library in the next town over, which is a much bigger library. And I've decided I really don't like our local library in itself is great, but the how you can order books online. At our local library, I can only get 5 on my card to order from a different library, which if you're a homeschool family, you know 5 books does not go very far. And they use a different book service than most of the libraries in the state. So I've looked up G.A. Henty books for Samuel, and only like 3 are listed in the entire state. But the library we went to today had like 10 G.A. Henty books sitting on the shelf. So I'm not really sure why I can't get those through the interlibrary loan. But anyway, we went to that library and we looked at books. We got some good books. I'm excited to tell you we've read a couple of them so far. One of them we read and was really good and is on our way to our friend's son, because when I read the book I was like, he needs this. So it was ordered and sent to him. What do you want to say?
So, Mommy let us pick 3 books, and I picked 3 books, and they were all about police officers.
And what happened with your 3 police officer books?
Abigail is a genius. She read all of them.
She's popular. Where's Abigail?
I don't know where Abigail went, but
bicycle rider.
he was so proud of her. That's what he kept saying. I'm so proud of her. Can I sit next to her at supper? So we moved our seating arrangements around so that they could sit together. So this is the first time the kids have been in a library since COVID to be able to get books out. We've been to one other library where they were able to like look at books, but we were visiting from out of town, so we didn't get any books. But because of COVID, our local library still needs masks on everybody, and I'm not going to do that. So we went to this library. They said, I asked the children's librarian last time I was there, and she said they did not require the children to wear masks, so we didn't. So anyway, so we got books. It was good. We came home for lunch. There was some stuff going on at lunchtime, so I did a quick clean out of the fridge and grabbed all the leftovers, and Virginia then put together leftover plates. So I don't even know exactly how people ate stuff, but I know one person had chocolate oatmeal for lunch, other people had hard-boiled eggs, other people had leftover taco stuff. It was kind of a mismatch of stuff. You have to wait, okay? So then I'm gonna see if the boy who's responsible is coming. The boy who's responsible is coming, so I'll let him tell you what we had for supper. So anyway, we came home. We did our Bible time, which I will explain in a minute. Hey, Uriah, when you get done, he's going down. This is Uriah's new skill. He's learned how to balance all the way down the driveway.
Yeah, without pushing.
He starts at the top,
350 feet.
comes the whole way down. But anyway, we did Bible today. Then Virginia and Naomi met with, what were their names? Virginia's got to tell you because I don't remember the names. Roger
and Crystal Robinson and Roger.
Transpellia?
Yeah, something like that. I could probably spell you his last name better than I can pronounce it. So they are both running for House of Representatives for the state of Maine. They're both in towns like near us. They're not actually in our district, but they came over so we could talk, and we discussed abortion and the gospel for a while. So that was fun.
You discussed why abortion is wrong in every circumstance, and they discussed why some people might need time to fix their mistakes before we could say it was wrong for them to have an abortion.
Also known as kill their baby.
Kill their babies. As long as their baby's tiny enough, it was still a mistake. That's what they say. Hey, Uriah, come here. You got to come answer my question.
I've never met a baby that was a mistake.
No.
God doesn't make mistakes.
I'll talk about that in a second. But while the girls were doing that, we did a book review, right? Of the books we liked at the library. And then someone helped me make supper. What did we make?
Pizza.
Pizza. What did you do?
Mine was the best.
The happiest 4-year-old on the planet.
What did we do? What did you do?
Oh, I rode in my doodle all the way down to Grandma.
You did that too. I meant
Oh,
on the
the top.
pizza.
The pizza.
Did you ride
Oh.
your scooter on the pizza?
No.
Oh, okay. What'd you do on the pizza? Put on the sauce
I put on the sauce.
and spread out.
Yeah,
Spread out what?
the sauce,
And
the pepperoni,
the cheese, right?
and the pepperoni.
And why was it so special? We had pizza.
Because we haven't had it in a while.
That's right. We have not had pizza in over 2 months, I think. Malachi's mad. The fussing is because Malachi was told he had to get off the bike. He was riding on the back of his sister's bike. You want to tell him something about your pizza?
So we had pizzas, and we had salad, and so I had my cheese pizza with pepperoni and lots of meat.
Hiya. So Josiah has been on a special diet. He's been dairy-free, gluten-free, all of this stuff. So he now can eat most things. We're still not doing gluten, but he had a crustless pizza for supper. And we all had salad with it. We used to do it that when we had pizza, we just had pizza. So like either made homemade pizza or we ordered pizza. We just ate pizza with nothing on the side. Tonight we ate it with a large salad and everyone was satisfied with two. Some had half a little piece on the end. But we normally would have made like 5 pizzas and eaten a lot of it. Tonight we had 2 pizzas and we were kind of asking someone to finish the end. So did you guys have something you want to say on the daily? Oh,
Sherry's got a question. What's your question?
No, we were
Don't you like the
asking about
sunset?
the swing.
Here, I'm gonna take a picture of you. Ding.
No. okay.
Never mind.
So that's the
Okay, not for
genius.
This is the genius that
Oh.
did what?
She's the genius that read the books. Okay, so anyway,
Today, I figured out to ride this doodle, and if you haven't, you haven't seen the video, then there is a video.
that's right. He's so proud of himself being able to do that. So we had pizza and then we came out here because it's beautiful out here this evening. The girls finished their dishes and stuff. Girls, have anything else to say about your interview or anything?
No, I don't know.
Okay, so Bible today, we did Joshua 1. We've been reading Judges. We're now reading Joshua. So in Joshua 1, we were reading about how Joshua needs to now take over for Moses, and people needed to be strong and courageous because they were following God's commands. Like God in this one gave them specific commands. Like this wasn't a maybe someday we should. No, God gave them
3
exactly.
days from now, you're going here to do
Yeah.
this exactly.
And talking to them to be strong and courageous, do not be frightened, do not be dismayed, for I, the Lord your God, am with you wherever you go. Something like that.
Whithersoever thou goest.
Whithersoever thou goest.
Say it in your British accent. Say the whole thing.
Be strong and courageous. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed, for the Lord thy God is with thee whithersoever thou goest. Sorry, it's from an audio drama.
So anyway, it was just interesting. The baby's playing with a flower over there. It's very cute. You can't see him because it's funny. So anyway, yeah, so we were talking about how that's still a promise. There's a lot of promises in the Old Testament people like to try to claim for themselves, and you can't actually claim it because it's not for you. It's for somebody else. That
Covet your neighbor's
is-
promises.
Covet not thy neighbor's promises.
But that commandment was given
Me.
to Joshua and the people there, but it's repeated in the New Testament. We're not supposed to fear. If we're doing God's work,
The battle belongs to the Lord.
the battle
stuff like
belongs,
that.
yeah, it's all repeated in the New Testament. So we can go wherever God takes us and not be frightened and not be dismayed. We were talking about it specifically in light of world missions and how God wants us to go out to the world to teach them about Him. And even if it ends in death, if we're doing God's work, He's still in control of it anyway. But we don't have to worry about it if we know He's in control. What? Oh, thank you. You found a flower for me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet pickles.
So another thing we forgot to mention on the video yesterday is Gideon is starting to eat some solid foods. So he tried some broccoli last night.
Right,
What?
pick the flowers behind you, but he's in the room. him.
So he tried some broccoli last night. We just had big pieces of broccoli we had roasted, and he was eating the flowerets off the top.
Devouring the trees.
Florets?
Florets.
Yes. The
Flowerets.
flowerets. I can call them whatever I want. So then don't let him eat that, Malachi, okay? And then,
Good job.
what was I going to say? We tried applesauce. He is not a fan of opening his mouth for anyone else to put a spoon in it. But he climbed under the table and found leftovers on the floor that he wanted to try to eat. So he's just a baby and does his own thing. What was the other thing I was going to say about eating things?
Doesn't want to eat period food?
No. Oh, it's probably not my phone. It's probably the alarm, which I put the medicine out. So anyway, he's eating. Oh, I remember what it was. The AAP, the American Academy of Pediatrics, just came out with a new thing that they suggest or recommend that women breastfeed their babies till 2+ years old. It's good for the mama and her mental health, and it's good for the baby. And so anyone who wants to get on me about why I'm still nursing my babies and everything, it's a good thing to do. It's always been a good thing to do. The WHO has been saying for years that it's good to do till over 2 years old. And now the American Academy of Pediatrics, whatever.
The professionals finally
The
catch up with
professionals,
science.
yes, have finally decided that it's okay. So all of you naysayers who want to give me a hard time because I nurse my babies wherever and whenever, it's good for baby, and everyone
You were
else is
nursing
saying
at
so
the
too.
beginning of this video.
I was nursing. I nurse. You've probably seen me nurse on pretty much every video I've ever made. And
See him?
I usually nurse my babies until approximately 2, little over, because then, well, 1.5 to 2, depending on when I'm pregnant with the next one and when the next one's born. It has to do with my pregnancies, not with the babies. But the girls were reminding me the other day that whichever one is probably my last baby is probably going to be able to keep nursing till however long they want to, because I won't have a pregnancy to stop it for. You don't have to stop when you're pregnant. My body just wants me to stop when I'm pregnant. What? So anyway, you're going to see me nursing my babies a lot. So anyway, you did it? Awesome. So we are going to get everyone ready for bed here in a little bit. We got to go get this guy medicine. This guy had a really good night last night. No seizures last night and only 1 major seizure today. And it wasn't even a major one. Like it was a seizure that we all noticed because he got really scared and tried to jump. He started to fall asleep during Bible time.
Did I try to do this?
Lay down on the ground and show us.
Did I try to do it?
Kind of. So anyway, he was laying on the floor and he got scared and he sat up and was looking around and tried to jump up. So, but that was our only seizure and it was only about 30 seconds today. So that was a good one. So we'll see what tonight brings. Hi, how are you?
One more thing.
One more thing. Okay.
What you working on?
I was filling out books. Sorry. We got our copies of Dear Ruth today, and so I was filling these ones out. This one is to a friend in Washington, and this one is to a friend in Tennessee. So some of you people just order them off Amazon, but certain people, the special people, are getting letters. Just kidding. Just kidding. No. What?
I'm just gonna let you sit with that. Did you hear what she said?
I did. So if you would like a book and you're around here, you can contact us because we just got a pile of them. We just got a pile of them from Amazon and we can let you know what our price was. And then if you're from away, it's probably easier for you to buy one from Amazon and get it shipped to you because shipping, trying to get to the post office and get it all set up to send and everything is a challenge some days.
I don't make many trips to the post office. I'm kind of doing like one bulk, getting things ready and going out. But no, I had some friends that, while the book was written as personal letters to one particular friend, there were some other friends that I wanted to take some time to personally encourage them in it as well, because God's brought many young women into our family's life, and so I just wanted to be able to reach out to them in a special way.
Yes.
And so under Jan's books.
You're not allowed to say your name.
Her name is Ruth. Just so you know.
That is our... The baby fell over.
Oh no.
Hey, baby.
Oh no.
Huh? Yes, it is Josiah's pen pal, and it's a dear friend of the family, and we have permission to use her picture. We're just choosing not to share her name. But anyway, her name is Ruth in the book. And so we are done. That's our day, right? Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Can you sing for our friends before we go? What song can we sing?
We're almost
Go ahead, sing to him.
We're almost home. We're almost home. Breath down, blow. Blessed are, praise the Lord. We're almost home.
Good job. Good job. Okay, so Daddy can link that on the video so you guys can see what song he was actually singing. But he was singing Almost Home. So we will see you guys next time on Herding Little Cows to the Glory of God.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Say bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.